It is wrong, it is lawless, and it is dangerous. It's going to cost lives here in New Hampshire.
This week, New Hampshire's top two Maggies, Senator Maggie Hassan and Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander, they got together at the Manchester Planned Parenthood to talk about the impact that cuts to family planning funds are having here in New Hampshire. Specifically, Title X funding. Title X is the only federal program in the United States dedicated to providing family planning services to low-income individuals, particularly those with no insurance or who are underinsured. This was a program signed into law over 50 years ago by Republican President Richard Nixon and has helped millions of Americans access essential health care in that time. In New Hampshire alone, this program supports thousands of residents annually with services like cancer screenings and birth control. However, right now, those federal dollars are being withheld by the Trump administration. Now, some Republican-led states have had their funding restored, but for some reason, and this is a trend we're starting to see in New Hampshire, Republican Governor Kelly Ayotte has failed to work with the Trump administration to get money back for the state. We got a chance to talk a little more in depth about this with Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander. Take a listen.
The cuts at the federal level are actually happening at the state level too. So you just take Title X. We have this arbitrary, capricious, completely dangerous usurpation, I'm going to say that word because that's what it is, of federal dollars that come to Planned Parenthood. Now, what does that mean? We've got hepatitis B vaccines, basic healthcare, critical healthcare, preventative healthcare, cancer screenings that are going to be put on hold, and this is going to cost lives. It's going to have a real impact, but we're seeing the same thing happening at the state level. What we heard today is $800,000 Title X funding that comes through the state in the state budget is on the chopping block. The fight that we're up against are the biggest cuts to Medicaid in American history. We're fighting that in Congress, and we're fighting in the courts this completely lawless usurpation of Title X dollars. Title X is a program that's been around for 55 years, a bipartisan program that's about critical and preventative healthcare services.